after the end of World War II.
Oh yeah, baby. It's like coming home. Hello and welcome back to my Metal Gear Solid series. For those of you that are new here, and there are quite a few new faces since the last MGS I posted, I'm going through every single mainline Metal Gear game for the very first time. But instead of by release order, we've been doing it in chronological order. That is, by the in-universe timeline. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is the 5th entry in the Metal Gear series by release, but is the very first entry in timeline order. It also happens to be the very first Metal Gear I ever played, about 5 months ago. Well, we technically wrapped up the story in my last video. There's a couple more games I'd like to cover, but this little thing called Metal Gear Solid Delta released, so now we're going all the way back to the beginning. Only things are... God damn, it looks good. Oh, it looks so good. That is amazing. That looks so good? What the hell? God, I just can't get over how good this game looks. God, she looks so good. A bit prettier than they were in 2004. It's 90% the same game with 16 times the detail and a few quality of life improvements with the controls. There's a couple other small changes, but I won't be focusing on them here. What I will be focusing on is how Snake Eater is still one of the best and my favorite games in the entire Metal Gear Solid franchise. So sit back, put on your best camo, and let's dive right into Metal Gear Solid 3 one more time. Okay, oh my God, do I really get to play this right now? I'm playing Metal Gear for the first time. I like Metal Gear 1, I like Metal Gear 2, I do like everything in the Metal Gear series. Our story begins with a big-ass plane, Major Zero, and of course, the star of the show. He's just still the moodiest motherfucker of all time. Naked Snake. We're on a virtual mission to rescue a scientist named Sokolov. Wait, why does this helmet say Metal Gear Solid on it? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, we jump out of the plane in the world's first Halo jump, and he doesn't need to do this, by the way. Let's just be clear. He doesn't need to do 37 front flips. That is all style points. What's this? A history lesson? And skip. Yeah, back to the action, baby. We drop our backpack, or a farm on the edge of the jungle. Here, we get a couple snake snacks, climb a tree, get our backpack, and off we go to rescue Sokolov. In the next area, I play around in some mud and wrestle with an alligator. I lost. I'd like to take a moment to point out that when I played the original MGS3, the first part of this game, up to the point where you rescue Sokolov, took me about 2.5 hours and multiple retries as I kept dying on stream. I totally stream on Twitch if you want to follow me there. Link in the description. I will be streaming again sometime, I swear, and it will be awesome. Anyway, I did get seen during this section, and I did have to fight my way to the door, but it was a marked improvement over when I started this series off. The updated controls and camera angles definitely helped a lot here. Hooray, improvement! Anyway, we get to Sokolov. He still looks like Batman's butler. He tries some hand moves. Sokolov, what are you doing, man? Are you Hadoukening? And we get ambushed by verifiably the coolest character in all of Metal Gear. Of all the updated designs in this remake, Ocelot's is probably the only one I don't really care for. I don't know why, but he looks a little too cartoony, like someone in the newest Lupin the Third movie. It's not a huge deal, but it is something that I noticed. He does some fancy shooting, but we simply give him a concussion and fill his brain with textbook firearm knowledge about revolvers.
Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place.
We take Sokolov to the next area and... God damn it, can we go 2 freaking minutes without someone trying to steal our mission objective? We encounter the boss, who is honestly such a design improvement. She also brings along her merry men. This is the Cobra unit, a task force that was supposedly the good guys at one point. I don't know though, because they are the most bad guy coded villains in the history of forever. This unit is comprised of B-Guy, creepy Uncle Lester, Grandpa who does the eye thing, Mysterio, oh, and a fucking ghost that makes it rain blood, I guess. Is it actually raining blood? Can we address this? Also, there's
Kuwabara.
Volgan, who's the leader of the GRU unit, and whose main bad guy power is really just being a sexual predator. And also he does stuff with lightning. The boss is evil now, defected to the Russians and brought them a nuclear missile you can fit in your pocket if your pocket was really big and could fit a nuke inside. The boss takes apart our favorite toy, then breaks our arm, our other favorite toy. She goes to help us up, hits us with the greatest psych of all time, and we fall down, down, down. Nothing a couple of bandages can't fix.
Good job, Snake.
Did Paramedic just give me fucking good boy points? We watch as they haul the Shagohod, basically a proto-Metal Gear because they couldn't have a Metal Gear before the first Metal Gear, right? Volgan is a certified creep to the obvious not spy. Then he does the next logical thing, shoots a nuke out of a helicopter. And there's no way that Snake isn't completely cooked. After a very fun James Bond-like introduction and a redone performance by the original music artist Cynthia Harrell, I love this. I think the remake is so well done. It's so cool that they did this. Give it up for Cynthia, everybody. It's 1 week later, and we begin Operation Snake Eater the stealthiest way we can, by launching a drop pod off the back of a supersonic jet to crash land in the woods in the middle of the night. Real tactical stealth. Oh no, I ain't making this mistake again. No sir. The mission is simple. Rescue Sokolov, destroy the not Metal Gear, kill Volgan, and kill the boss and her Cobra unit. We take a quick call from Major Tom. Guys, normally I do a bit for something like this and tell you to subscribe, but really right now what I want to say is thank you. I'm really blown away by the reception that I've gotten recently, and it's because of you guys. Thank you for commenting, for liking, for subscribing. It all means so much. Really, just thank you. It's crazy. This is crazy. I never in a million years thought I'd get where we're at now. I can't say it enough, so thank you. We meet a horse in the woods. Yeah, better put my weapons away. There's a horse here with a saddle. Must be part of the mission. Boss shows up, breaks our gun, our spaceship, and our hand again. She leaves and we do some more sneaking in the exact same route we took 1 week ago. All I'm saying is you guys should be proud of me for how much better I'm doing, how far we've come. The only difference this time is that it's night. This has no effect on anything but the vibes. We get to the warehouse where we failed the first rescue mission, and also where we are currently supposed to meet Adam, our insider agent. While we wait, we climb some stairs and find the iconic rifle of this entire series. Instead of Adam, we meet Eva, who uses a sweet Chinese pistol, drives a motorcycle, and hamana. She talks shop for a bit and gives us some equipment, namely hamana. The way that he fucking lit up. Wow. We take a nap and we awake. We take a nap, and when we wake up, we're getting ambushed. Wait a minute. This doesn't look like the main game. We take a nap, I reset my game, and Ocelot is there with his soldier boys. We take them out, no troubles at all. I said no troubles at all. I didn't realize you could use this hatch until just now. Anyway, Ocelot has our girlfriend, and he decides to be a creep about it. So we school him on his misuse of firearms, and really send him into an existential dread about his own life and reality. Also, Eva hits him with a bike. Ocelot runs away, Eva bikes away. And we start back on our journey through the jungle. Business as usual. We go for a swim, and as soon as my toes touch the water, I get a leech on my chest. I get jump scared by my old friend the Claymore. Fucking hell, that scared me so goddamn bad. But I've learned a thing or two, and we crawl through to pick up the rest as we go. Kind of like little trash collectors. We do the snake eater thing, and they catch it on videotape. We go to get the alligator mask. I'm not coming back for that. I very carefully put these guys to sleep, jump through a fence, jump back through the fence as I realize that's not where I'm supposed to go. This compound with the helicopter is basically our bread and butter. I knock out anyone who sees me before they have time to warn anybody else. I'll also take this time to mention how I know that the sorrow is coming this time, so I elected to do the game non-lethally, including the bosses. So for now, at least, our equipment is limited to a stun pistol and these two guns, baby. By that I mean our fists. We meet Ocelot again, this time with twice as many revolvers. It's so funny to have to sit and watch this little cutscene every time he reloads his guns. Over time, his reloading skills get better and the cutscene gets a little shorter. I crack a hornet's nest over his head, and they must have been those big Japanese invasive ones, because pretty soon the sun is getting blotted out by bees and I need to jump into a bottomless pit to survive. Side note, fuck big scary bees, man. More specifically, hornets and wasps. Fuck them. Get rid of them. We don't need them. Anyway, in the cave, we stumble around in the dark until our vision adjusts over time. What a cool mechanic that is never needed again. We fight B-Man, and he wasn't hard, but this fight is kind of showing its age in the remake, I think. He hits us with his B Tommy gun. We die. Next attempt, we put him to sleep, though. I strap a tiny C4 to one of his bees and told it to fly straight into B-Man's ass. Outside, I get spotted by the UFOs. I knew this day would come. I put one to sleep, and... does that count as a kill? I run around with flashbangs and chaff grenades. We successfully get to the warehouse, and just in time to watch Volgan be a fucking creep again. Ocelot plays a little game with Sokolov. I catch the sorrow for a single frame like it's a ghost hunting show. I try this section a couple of times because these assholes kept seeing me through the dock for some reason. Maybe I'm just bad, I don't know. I play dress up and walk around this damn facility for 10 minutes looking for the area I'm supposed to go. Accidentally bump into a guy and apologize the only way I know how. We take a smoke break while the heat dies down. I get a suspicious handkerchief from somebody's locker. And we find Sokolov. He's gotten fatter since the last time we met. Oh, this is Granin. He shows us the
Metal Gear.
We compliment his shoes. In return, he gives us the key we need to get to the next level. He starts yapping about the motherland, so we leave. We knock out about 50 scientists along the way. They've seen my face. I need to make them forget. Outside, I try to put a man to sleep and accidentally put him to sleep forever. Tell me he's not dead. Looks like he might be dead. I take an arrow to the knee from Spider Guy, and we proceed to chase him around with our predator vision until he, too, explodes with a tiny bomb shoved so far up. We hide under a bed in a cabin in the woods, give the guys looking for me a special surprise from Santa Claus. Further in the woods, we meet the old man with the eye thing and his pet parrot. We chase him around for a little bit as he runs so damn fast. Eventually, though, we blow him so hard his teeth fall out. The secret passage in the forest opens up, and we finally make it to the legendary ladder once again. The moment we've all been waiting for. The mountains were, to me, one of the worst looking parts of the original game. So it's so nice to see it's gotten such a facelift. I think it looks incredible up here. Easily one of the most beautiful parts of the game now. With no trank ammo left and no other options, I was forced to use the sleepy time rag I had gotten earlier, and then I figured out how it actually worked. We get stung by a scorpion. This guy didn't care about me waving my napkin around. The helicopter may have spotted me. We get in the anti-air gun as a callback to my previous MGS3 video, but for some reason the helicopter couldn't be reached. I use a legendary CQC move on this guy. I call it the roll around reverse. We get blown up. Finally, we meet Eva again. She gives us some noodles, a key, a kiss, and jumps off the mountain. Meanwhile, Volgan punches a barrel, and it turns out that Clean Shoes Guy was the special surprise inside. We go back down the mountain, this time with flamethrower guys. These guys still piss me off. I don't like them. Actually, this whole little trench area in general pisses me off. Fuck this place. I meet Mysterio in whatever room this is supposed to be. Anyway, I couldn't figure out that his helmets wouldn't let me headshot him. Eventually, I learn, and I use the next best thing. Actually, I had a lot of fun with his fight. Tranks made it a little tedious, but eventually we get him to go to sleep, and he does what he does. Of course, he explodes, but into a couple of ghost faces. Why does he do this, Kojima? We make it through the facility at night, go inside, play dress up again, go into the bathroom, and run into Metal Gear's favorite femboy, Ivan Rykov. We follow him into the locker room. I put my special hanky on his face and shove him in a locker. Dressed as Rykov, we meet Sokolov again. We get caught. Volgan gives us a couple love taps, and we go sleepy time. When we wake up, surprise, it's all torture. Ocelot does his favorite juggle trick to Eva, misses. We lose our second favorite eye. Apparently, I left for the bathroom or food or something because I have lots of nice footage of me just standing here doing nothing. Eventually, we play dead, make Johnny go to sleep, find a frog under a desk, but I can't figure out how to make it do the noise. I restart this section so many times because I couldn't for the life of me figure out where the fuck to go. I remember where to go, beeline it to the sewer, run until Ocelot catches up to us. We do a little Jesus as we drop off the cliff, and surprise, my world's on fire. How about yours? As the Sorrow shows up, and we're in some kind of Ghost of Christmas Past situation. Except, instead of anything cool, the Sorrow just kind of looks like a depressed middle manager. He shows us all the bad things we've ever done and everything we've ever killed. Spoiler alert, it's nobody because I was a good boy. Though, let's just take a moment to recognize all the people who died of mysterious workplace accidents. In a cave, we meet Eva once again. We eat some snakes, she does some stuff, and then leaves on her motorcycle. We go back to the facility where we were captured the first time, this time with 200% more plastic explosives in our pocket. I have a revelation. Hey, you know what? Now that the Sorrow is done, there's no consequences, really. You know what that means? Ow, fuck. I plant 1, 2, 3, 4 explosives on the Shagohod. Get caught. Volgan monologues about the Philosopher's Legacy, which we really didn't know about or care about until now. Volgan brings us down into his little Dark Souls arena, and we have to beat his ass. Mostly, it's dipping and dodging his lightning attacks until we can get up and punch him in the teeth. His second phase is largely the same, just more teeth punching. We escape. Eva picks us up from school. The Shagohod doesn't get destroyed in the explosion, which is funny because I think the only reason that didn't work is because Sokolov was just wrong. We do a little Rambo while running from the big tank. A couple things here. One, this looks a lot more like a Peace Walker machine than I remembered. And two, this whole chase scene, this whole final act kind of reminds me of the final action bit of the 2000s hit animated film The Road to El Dorado. We blow up a bridge. It's not effective. We have to do a 2-phase fight with Volgan on the Shagohod, which we do. When he dies, they change it just ever so slightly as a nod to the Man on Fire in Metal Gear Solid 5, which I think was a really clever little change and really ties his legacy together. We do some more shooting while Eva drives. She gets into an automobile accident and the other driver did not have insurance. This was, without a doubt, the most annoying part of the original game. It's passable now that the controls are better, but I still wish that it really didn't exist as a gameplay section. It almost feels like they just wanted to pad out this last bit of the game. She gets hungry. I don't know how to feed her, so I just kind of chuck some food her way. Anyway, we are on to the final fight, the boss. She gives us a speech about what would later be known as the boss's will and has major implications for the entire rest of the series. Honestly, I just wanted to make sure I did this fight in the last chapter of one of my favorite games of all time some justice. It's a brutal fight that takes skill skill, and patience to do it right. It's a wonderful finale to the boss's story. I used CQC as much as possible and tried not to use guns, and then I accidentally threw a flashbang at her head that killed her. We do the deed. Don't, God damn it, make you do it, I forgot. We make our way to the airplane and Eva, who is waiting for us. Ocelot has to be a dick one final time. How heavy is Ocelot that the plane weighs too much with him in it, but it's fine if he just jumps out? We have to play his sick little game. I choose correctly. The little bastard tricks me, jumps out of the plane, and we make it to some cabin in the woods for some sweet, sweet lovin'. Anyway, we see Major Zero again. Why does he look like the Chad meme? They did such a good job here making Snake look absolutely dead inside. We get pinned with a nice little medal, get our new title. Still sounds dumb, but I've just gotten used to it. And we beat Metal Gear Solid Delta. Oh, what a fantastic game. Honestly, I know people are kind of lukewarm about this remake, and I understand that it has some problems, or Konami has some problems, or whatever, but I did enjoy getting to experience the game again with higher graphical fidelity. Overall, it's
Pretty good.
Thanks for watching.